to say. You've got to do something while you're over here, haven't you? Oh my god. Love ya.
There's another one for the motherland. Yes, 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 there's another one for the motherland. When the shade on the detail. For your info, check the intro, check the logo, and for the zone, make a link up with the gringo.
Right, now that boat stuff took slightly longer than I thought it was going to take, right? I mean, I thought I was going to finish all that boat stuff in a couple of hours, but it just went on a little bit longer than I expected because the boat wasn't prepared, so we had to put it together and everything, right? So the time now is about 4:30, and I'm just about to go to this bakery over here. Let me just spin around so you can see the bakery. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm just about to chip into there because I asked them to make me a little something nice. I'm going to show you. Come in with me, right? So what it is I got this lovely lady here to make me. Oh look! Happy birthday, Stevie C. See, just because you're in Africa doesn't mean that you can't have your little birthday treats, yeah? Now what I was going to do was I was going to take this cake down to a few friends of mine on the beach, and we were going to eat the cake today. But I think what I'm going to do, because it's so late, I'm going to skip off home. I'm going to leave this cake in the bakery. This young lady hopefully will look after it for me, and I'll come and pick it up tomorrow, right? So we can do the birthday thing tomorrow. But check it, doesn't it look good? And she's even spelled my name correct. Look, CBC. Yeah, love it. Okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow, right? Nina Kuja Kesho. Yeah. So could you keep this for me for one day? Yeah? Okay, Asante. Right, so I'm just going to get the bus home now. I might change out of these clothes because they're a little bit wet. Sorry, there's buses coming from both sides, and there's a lorry coming from that side. Check it. Over and out, right? I'm gonna go and get a bus over here, right? So over and out, love or not.
Amplifier right now, the entertainment report. Now, today from Milan, Ohio, how many clouds? 104.4.
Right, so just got off the bus. See them boda riders there? In their motorbikes? I'm going to grab one of those and I'm going to go home, yeah? It's just about 5 minutes. No, it's about 10 minutes to get home, but it doesn't cost much, so I'm going to grab one of these, yeah? You know where Shadow lives, isn't it? Okay. It's okay if I film it? I'm going to film the journey. Yeah? Wagwan! You alright? Cool. Here we are. So when we come off the main road and we head down on this dusty road, it's going to be very, very bumpy, yeah? So I'm just warning you now. Yeah, it's going to be very bumpy. We're on the bumpy, sandy roads now. No, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to my Rafikis from the UK. Yeah, I'm recording all this. Yeah. Monkey. Just saw a little monkey run across the road. Gotta love Africa.
Joseph Kusaka la babanga zuma Zodoa Angelin Arale Dar es Salaam ngazuma Uncle Sham Diamond ngazuma Kinshasa ngazuma Kaya Musha ngazuma Kama Mfwama
Usiniguse, usinitachi, tusalimiane kwa miguu. Usiniguse, usinitachi, tusalimiane kwa miguu. Anasema usiniguse, usinitachi, salamu iwe kwa miguu. Usiniguse, usinitachi, tusalimiane kwa miguu. Kwanza kamali, corona,
Kosimba te
corona. Kwanza kona ogopa, corona.
Usana musika,
Corona. Tena vaa maski, corona.
2 metres
Mikono ya kokosha, corona.
Del Pigo, Saint James
Titi Stone Nike.
Idi Santos. Today is today. The boss, the boss, the boss. On vous a parlé de nos deals. On vous a parlé de nos fortunes. Yeah, mon pao, mon conti.
And we're home.
And we're home.
So, just got off my little boda there, and I'm just about to head indoors, right? I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm back in the yard now. Do you know something? There is something about the sea air and the sea breeze, and you know, when you go out on the boat, usually when I go out on the boat and I get home, I'm always a little bit knackered, you know, and I'm a little bit exhausted now. I think, if I remember rightly, I think I told a friend that I might be going out somewhere with them today, but I think I'm going to have to just chill tonight and continue this saga tomorrow. I've got the cake in the baker's, just chilling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and grab that and see if I can find someone to eat it with. I mean, that's kind of my whole life. You know, I mean, like I say, I mean, I don't have no entourage. I don't have no sort of friends that I just move with, but I just kind of have friends wherever I go. I just kind of pick them up and just run with it. I'm really hungry now. I literally, I drank, when I finished on the boat, I went to a friend of mine's hairdressers, and I had a litre bottle of water. I drank the whole thing in one go. I know you don't believe me, it's true. So that's in my system, but I'm still a bit thirsty. I'm going to have another drink, and I'm really hungry too. I think what today, I'm going to have this, which is sweet potato. I'm going to have some sweet potato today, and I'm going to have it with some curry goat that I made yesterday, and I don't know, I'll embellish it with something or other. As soon as I've made it, I'll put the film back on and we can have another little chat, yeah? Okay, love you. So there we go, people. this is what I ended up with in the end. So what we have here is we have some curry goat, we have the sweet potatoes like I showed you earlier, we've got some avocado here, some nice sweet soft avocado, we've got some cucumbers and some tomatoes. So, and here this is just like water with some lime squeezed in it. Very nice. Right. So, just see what it tastes like, eh? Sweet potato is nice and soft. As is the avocado pear. Perfect texture. Avocados over here are unbelievable. They're so big. I mean, you can get varying prices. You can get one for 2,000, 3,000, 1,000. But some of them are like huge. It'd take about a week for me to eat one of them. This here curry goat is the nicest that I've ever made. I find the meat in Tanzania to be very hard. It's very, very hard to sort of break down the meat. So under normal circumstances you might boil down some curry goat for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Over here it's got to be 3 hours. But there's a Tuesday market around the corner, and I bought this spice off this woman. And I tell you, that spice alone does the curry goat in a way that very, very similar to the Jamaican spicing of curry goat. So I'm very lucky with this. A bit of my lime water. Sometimes I forget what I told you, because obviously there's things going on in my life. Oh shit, sorry, that's the door. There are things going on in my life, and I'm going about my everyday life whilst I'm doing these videos. But I just texted someone and said I'm not going out tonight because I'm knackered. I just want to chill tonight. I want to eat some food, burn a ting. I don't have a television here, so I won't be watching any television. You know, over here they've got this people sign up to this kind of digital satellite thing called DSTV. I was down at Bridget's house yesterday and I was watching some of it. In the previous place that I lived before I came here, I had DSTV, and I swear, I've never seen so much bullshit in my life. I mean, I don't know the extent to which being part of the awakening has made everything that's media and, you know, that prescribes Hollywood nonsense and, you know, the music industry, everything that they put out now means shit to me. It's like bollocks, all of it. But that DSTV thing, I could not watch any of it. It was absolute, complete and utter tosh. So, I don't have a TV here, and I can't imagine that I'm going to ever get one. So because I don't have a TV, I mean, I pick up one little snippets of kind of what's going on in the world by, you know, observing some WhatsApp groups and stuff. I tend not to take part in WhatsApp groups because I think that they're a little bit dehumanizing. I'm quite cool. I mean, I'm not anti-technology, and I'm quite cool to text someone directly. But these group things, they're taking the place of real social interaction. And it's a slippery slope, and I don't really want to get involved in that. But I must admit, bit of on there, I am really stunned by the sheer stupidity of some people. I mean, like, the most recent one is, and by the way, some people who I consider to be quite intelligent and awoke and 4.5, almost fifth dimensional people, I've seen them make comments about the hypocrisy of Boris Johnson and this party did. Right. I'm gonna have to unpack this shit for you, look, because seems you lot are really busy. Right, so what I want to ask you is, do you really think if those people wanted to have a party and they didn't want you to know about it, you would know about it? Do you really think that you've caught them, you know, every single thing that you watch and you see and you hear about them, they want you to know? The entire thing is scripted, the good and the bad. Listen, it's important to understand, right? Boris Johnson, just forget about it, yeah? He's not the Prime Minister of the UK. He is a media creation. He is the image they have chosen to put up front because they've conditioned you to think that they've got this bumbling buffoon who's making all these mistakes. No, every single thing that's happening is being done by somebody else. He is just presenting it to you. He has nothing to do with the policies whatsoever. Anyway, he's not your leader. None of these people are your leaders. Do you understand? Unless you decide that they're your leaders, are they your leaders? Right? They can lead this fake matrixy type world. It's nothing to do with you. How are you ever going to free yourself? You have to free yourself.
You don't have any choice. Yeah? You don't have any choice. Trust me. And when you do, the feeling of liberation is just great. I mean, you just... This isn't a bad time. This isn't a good time. It's just the time, right? It's what you make it. Get those dumb idiots out of your head. Get them out of your head. They don't have to be. Collective consciousness is a powerful thing, right? You don't have to link up your minds with other people. Trust me, if enough of you free yourself, it will manifest in reality. Those people are done. It's over for them. It's finished. Do you think that they would be doing all this if they had power? Free yourself, yeah? Free yourself. You really need to stop getting sucked into this nonsense. It reminds me of, who's that other guy who murdered all those old people the other day? Hancock, I think his name was. Come out with these policies. This was around the time of the early lockdown. Locked up all these old people in their yards. Separated them from their grandchildren. Half of them died of a broken heart. Nothing to do with COVID. COVID ain't killed no one. You have to be 137 to die from COVID. None of these people are that old. That whole COVID talk is just like, I don't even want to talk about that. But Matt Hancock read up. So the geezer needed to get out. He needs to get away. He couldn't perform this anymore, because that's what they are. They're all actors. Yeah? They're all working for some higher power. But they're all actors. But I think the performance became too much for him. So what they've done is they concocted a story about him having an affair. And I watched all you lot talking about this on social media. See? Do you know, oh God, you see, do you know what I mean? I can't trust these politicians. That wasn't, that whole affair nonsense, right, was an escape route. There are no political parties in the UK. Unless you start seeing things for what they are, you're doomed. Politics is done. The only way they can drop all these restrictions and start bringing everything back to normal and everything's full. If I see the people who've done all this go to prison, or they're executed. Because what we witnessed was treason. What we witnessed was murder. The wholesale injection of nefarious substances into people's bodies. How can they be allowed to get away with that? No. This shit ain't over. But the good news is, you don't have to play that game anymore. You see, all they can do is make your life inconvenient, but they can't control your life. This is your most powerful asset. This, if you use it correctly, free already. Do you think that any of that shit that's going on in the world, it's invisible to me? All of it's invisible. Free man. None of them people will ever control me. Sometimes I think to myself, if only I could convince people of the power of the child. If only I could get across to you how to harness the power of Jah. I remember that Kevin Spacey movie, The Usual Suspects. One of the most memorable lines was the greatest feat of, I think it was something like the greatest feat of the devil was convincing everybody that he doesn't exist. Well, the main star of that show was Kevin Spacey, and if anybody does any kind of research or any kind of digging, they must know who Kevin Spacey is now, right? So I can put it to you that that wasn't the greatest feat of the devil. The greatest feat of the devil is convincing you that Jaja doesn't exist. That is the greatest feat of the devil. And the reason why I say that is because so many intelligent people in the world see these people who have adopted these books, right? And they kind of claim God for themselves through their worship of these books.
There's another one for the motherland. Yes, 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 there's another one for the motherland. When the shade on the beat, for your info, check the intro, check the logo, I'm for the zone. Make a link up with the gringo, another hit song, it's a bingo. Enemies, follow me everywhere. Damn go, them they look, them they choke, them they want, make me a go ha. I be good girl, come back.